morning students. Now I will explain. Upthrust is equal to the weight of the liquid displaced. Weight of the body displaced. Now let us consider a cylindrical body PQRS. Let us consider a cylindrical body PQRS. Here area of cross section is A. Here area of cross section is A. Okay. Now D is the density of the body. Okay. Let upper surface is PQ of the liquid and lower surface is RS. Okay. Okay. Next, RS of the body will be at a depth of H2 below the free surface of the liquid. Listen. Let us consider a cylindrical vessel PQRS. Here upper surface is PQ. Here height equal to H1. Lower surface is RS from free surface to bottom of the cylinder. That is height equal to H2. Here A is the area of cross section. Here D equal to density of the liquid and A equal to area of cross section. Okay, now at depth H1, pressure of the upper surface, listen, it is upper surface, lower surface. At the height H1, the pressure is at depth H1, at depth H1. At depth H1, pressure on the upper surface upper surface. What is that upper surface? PQ equal to how much? Height of the liquid, that is H1, and density of the liquid equal to D, and acceleration due to gravity. Now the downward thrust acting on the surface is F1 is the force. Downward thrust acting on the upper surface PQ is, so here thrust means nothing but force, that is F1 here acting on the body. F1 is acting on the body in lower surface, F2 in vertically upward direction. So downward thrust acting on downward thrust acting on the body, upper surface PQ is, so we know that thrust is nothing but force, pressure equal to thrust by area, so therefore thrust equal to pressure into area. So here thrust equal to pressure into area, so that equal to F1 equal to pressure equal to how much here? H1 dg into area. Okay, it is the F1. Now at the depth H2, the pressure on the lower surface R is at the depth H2, pressure on the lower surface from the diagram, what is the lower surface here? RS. RS is that equal to how much here? How much? It is equal to P1 equal to P2 equal to H2 into density into G. It is P2 value. Now thrust acting on the lower surface. Upward thrust acting on the lower surface RS is upward thrust acting on the lower surface is, that is F2. So thrust equal to for pressure into area, therefore here pressure equal to H2 dg into A. It is F2 value. It is F2 value, that equal to H2 into dc into area cross section. Area cross section. Okay. Now here it is a height from free surface to lower surface here. H1 is less than H2. H1 is from the equation 1 and 2. What is the equation number? It is equation number 1. It is the equation number 2. From equation number 1 and 2, it is clear that F2 is greater than F1. Sorry, it is equation number 1. It is equation number 2. From this, F1 equal to H1 dc into A, F2 equal to H2 into dc into A. So from these two equations we can say that F2 is more compared to F1 because of your height is H2 is more compared to. From this equation number 1 and 2 we can say that F2 is greater than F1 because of here H2 is more compared to from equation number 1 and 2. From equation number 1 and 2, it is clear that F2 is more compared to F1 because here H1 is less than, because here H2 is greater than H1. Okay, H2 is greater than H1. The cylindrical will experience a net upward force. The resultant upward thrust on the body is, now buoyancy force is, resultant force FB is equal to greater force minus small force, that is F2 minus F1. So what is F2? F2 equal to H2 dg into A minus H1 dga. Okay, here dga common, dga into H2 minus H1. For example, H2 minus H1 equal to H. If H2 minus H1 equal to H, okay, then A into H equal to V. From these two values you can write V. So dg into A is equal to V, that is FB. Buoyancy force equal to density of the body, acceleration due to gravity, and volume of the liquid. We can write FB equal to V into B into G. From this relation, we can say that upthrust equal to, upthrust is nothing but buoyancy force, that equal to VdG. The volume of the solid immersed, volume of the solid immersed into density of the liquid and acceleration due to gravity, or volume of liquid displaced into density of the liquid into acceleration due to gravity. Or we can write, we know that D equal to M by V. Is it volume of the liquid displaced into density of the liquid into acceleration due to gravity, that equal to FV. It is the listen once. Let us consider the result. Cylindrical result PQRS. Okay, it is filled with liquid. Let us consider a cylindrical vessel. A body PQRS of area cross section is A, immersed in a liquid. In a liquid of density D. Here upper surface is, it is a cylindrical vessel. It is immersed in the liquid. So your area cross section is, its area cross section is A. Its area cross section is A and the density of the liquid is D. Its area cross section is A and the density of the liquid is A. Now here, from here to here, height equal to h1. From free surface to here, height is h2. Okay, and the depth of h1, pressure on the upper surface, PQ equal to pressure equal to height of the liquid into density of the liquid into acceleration due to gravity. That equal to here height is given, that is h1. So here h1 into d into g, that equal to p1. That equal to p1. Now downward thrust acting on the upper surface in vertically downward direction, some amount of force is nothing but thrust is acting on it, that is F1. So thrust equal to, we know that thrust or force equal to pressure into area cross section. Pressure into area cross section. From we got pressure equal to h1 into d into g. So h1 into d into g into area cross section A. Now at the depth h2, pressure on the lower surface. Pressure on the lower surface. Here height equal to h2. Here height equal to h2. Okay. Now P2 equal to h2 into d into g. Now some thrust acting on vertically, thrust acting on the lower surface is that is RS equal to pressure into area cross section. In the lower surface, thrust also acting on it, that is F2. So F2 equal to H2 into D into G into area cross section, that is equation number 2. From these two equations, at upper surface height equal to H2, at lower surface height equal to H2. Here upper surface equal to h1. So here h2 is more compared to h1. Height of the body, height of the liquid. Okay, total height equal to here. From free surface to here, PQ height equal to h1. Here h2 is more compared to h1. So that's why here f2 is greater than f1. From equation 1 and 2, we can say that f2 is more compared to f1 because of here height of the h2 is more compared to h1. Now resultant force equal to, that is buoyancy force, nothing but buoyancy force, that equal to F2 minus greater force minus small force, that is equal to h2 dZA minus h1 dZA, that equal to here dZA common from this group, you can get h2 minus h1. Okay, if height of the liquid, okay, volume of the cylindrical is understanding volume equal to, we know the height into area cross section. So from this dZA into weight. We can write VdZA. VdZ. So it is a buoyancy force. Okay. From this we can write. From the what is the last equation here? FB equal to, we got FB equal to VdZ. That means here, since a solid when immersed in liquid displaced liquid is equal to the volume of its submerged part. Therefore, since a solid when immersed in a liquid displaced liquid equal to the volume of its submerged part. Therefore, VdZ equal to, we can write volume of solid immersed into density of the liquid into density of the liquid into acceleration due to gravity. Okay, acceleration due to gravity. We can write volume of liquid into density of the liquid into acceleration due to gravity. Weight of the body, mass of the liquid into acceleration due to gravity. Mass of the body, mass of the liquid displaced mass of the body displaced into acceleration due to gravity. We can write weight of the body that equal to weight of the body, weight of the liquid displaced weight of the body displaced by the submerged part of the body. Submerged part of the body. Submerged part of the body. Listen here. Listen. FB equal to upthrust is equal to weight of the body liquid displacement. Okay, that is the proof. To prove the upthrust is equal to weight of the liquid displacement. So it is the weight of the liquid displacement in submerged part of the body. So it is a FB. Okay. So here weight liquid, volume of solid mass into density of the liquid into acceleration due to gravity. Or we can write volume of liquid displaced into density of the liquid into acceleration due to gravity. Or mass of the liquid displaced into acceleration due to gravity. Listen here. F equal to volume into density of the liquid into G. Okay. So here we know that D equal to mass by volume. D equal to mass by volume. Complete transfer here. M equal to density into volume. M equal to density into volume. What is the equation here? F equal to V into D into G. This total value equal to how much? M. Mass of the body that equal to mg. So here F equal to mg. So mg is nothing but weight of the body. So here mg equal to weight. That means here buoyancy force equal to weight of the body or weight of the liquid displaced. So here F equal to VdG. So Vd equal to mass of the liquid. So mass of the liquid into acceleration due to gravity. So here mg equal to weight. Here mg equal to we can write weight. So buoyancy force equal to buoyancy force is nothing but upthrust is equal to the weight of the liquid displaced. So here Fb equal to weight. Fb equal to weight of the body liquids. Hence it is proved.